Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome to the stage Mr. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is one of the most talked about guys these days, and the reasons behind that are no secret. The guy is literally changing the world around us as we know it, and is making tons of money along the way. But what makes him so different from you and I? Well, other than a few $1 billion, $201 billion to be exact, an IQ as big as his paycheck, 7 sons, one of them with a pretty complicated name. If you've ever wondered how to pronounce this password-like name, it's Xashay12. I'd say one way that makes good old Elon stand out is how he spends his day. It's pretty unusual. I'd say he's probably a little more productive than your average bloke. So let's dive into that. Today, I present you a day in the life of Elon Musk. Let's get started at the beginning, the waking up part. Musk is a morning person who loves to get up around 7 a.m. There's no use in wasting precious daylight, and Musk appears to follow this guideline. Next in our mad genius's daily regimen, Musk checks out what he calls critical emails during the first 30 minutes of his day. These emails are essentially confirmations of meetings and approvals for research milestones. You know, critical CEO stuff. If you find yourself checking your phone first thing in the morning, you're good. I mean, as long as it's critical CEO stuff. If you're just scrolling through your fave subreddit, you should probably limit your screen time and get on with your day. Then comes Musk's early morning shower, which is arguably the most soothing part of his day. Like most of us, Musk prefers a warm and pleasant shower. Maybe it's because this is his final minute of calmness before his crazy workday begins. After the calm and nice morning shower, it's go time. Musk changes into his World Conqueror outfit, a white button-up shirt and a jacket. Musk generally skips breakfast to read more emails, but he prefers an omelet with coffee when he does have breakfast. Musk needs to go for a school run after breakfast. It may seem weird that a multi-billionaire has to take his children to school, but Musk is a caring father. However, he has devised a solution by constructing a school for his children in his office. Billionaires. Musk's misgivings about the American educational system led to the creation of the Ad Astra School. According to Musk, the present educational system was insufficient and inadequate to meet future demands.
Because some people love English or languages, some people love math, some people love music, and different abilities at different times. It makes more sense to cater the education to match their aptitudes and abilities. I mean, the kids really love going to school. I think that's a good sign. I mean, I hated going to school when I was a kid. It was torture.
As a result, he established the Ad Astra School, which is solely for exceptionally bright children guided for the future. There are about 30 kids in the ultra-exclusive school, most of whom are the offspring of SpaceX personnel. Now the next part of his day is dedicated to securing the bag. Let's take a look at Musk's work schedule. You can't be a billionaire without putting in the work, unless your parents are very wealthy, of course. Elon Musk is a living example of putting in the work. Musk claims to have worked 120-hour weeks during the early days of Tesla and SpaceX. However, his very long working hours are no longer an issue. Now they're just long. Elon Musk now works an average of 80 hours a week, which is still twice the national average. Whatever your feelings on the man are, you must acknowledge that he's very dedicated and hardworking. Musk splits his time between his two most prominent companies. Mondays and Fridays are spent at SpaceX, and the rest of the working days are spent at Tesla. Elon Musk uses various methods to manage his work, including creating 5-minute periods for everything he does. This improves his focus and effectiveness, allowing him to complete tasks much more quickly. Work on his other enterprises, such as The Boring Company, is frequently done from home or when required. A whole lot of bread, but no time for lunch breaks. As noon comes, Elon Musk maintains his 5-minute rule, eating anything he can get his hands on at the moment, whether it's a salad or fast food. It is the sustenance that is important, not the meal.
I mean, to be totally frank, speak for myself,
I'd rather eat tasty food and live a shorter life. Yeah, you know.
To avoid wasting time, lunch is frequently brought to him during meetings. Speaking of meetings, Musk has established certain standard operating procedures for these. The first guideline is that no major gatherings should be had. Musk prefers quality over quantity, claiming that a gathering should have no more than 4 to 6 individuals in it. The second rule, which compels individuals not contributing to the meeting to leave, seems a little harsh. Musk feels that by doing so, he's not just saving his own time, but also that of his staff. He expects them to leave meetings if they find themselves no longer contributing. The third rule is to avoid having too many meetings.
It's time to stop!
If you ask Musk, time is of very high value. Probably because, opposite to his money, that's the only resource he'll eventually run out of and can't get back. Nothing wastes time more than boring meetings. As a result, meetings should only be scheduled to discuss significant issues. And once those issues are resolved, the sessions should end. Musk spends most of his time in the engineering and design departments. He believes in putting in the effort to produce a solid product. Therefore, instead of advertising,
I hate this channel.
he directs funds to develop a fantastic designer product. Have you ever stumbled upon a Tesla or SpaceX ad? Tesla has a $0 marketing budget, yet everyone knows the company. Elon uses his own social media appearance as free marketing. What a smart guy.
So speaking of that, the sales, when you're talking about the sales, you have booked how many orders for?
It's on the order of 400,000.
400,000. So
400, yeah,
obviously, consumer interest and a promise, a lot of it around you.
It was quite surprising, actually, because we didn't do any advertising or there was no guerrilla marketing or anything. It was just basically like, yeah, we're going to have this webcast. There were only about 1,000 people in the audience. It really caught us by surprise. But I think, you know, when you have a product that really resonates with customers, the word of mouth grows like wildfire.
After work. Musk enjoys going to the gym after work and running on the treadmill while watching TV. In addition to lifting weights, he practices taekwondo, karate, and jiu-jitsu. He's affluent and can beat people up. He could totally be a real-life Tony Stark. He's got the cash. Musk also tries to unwind by ordering takeout,
pizza time,
or reading a good book, spending quality time with his family, and ultimately doing ordinary things. Just imagining Elon doing something ordinary. It's pretty hard. Musk typically goes to sleep around 1 a.m., whether on his plush sofa or in a comfortable king-sized bed with a pair of plush duck feather pillows. After that, he sleeps for 6 hours and the cycle starts all over again. Weekends. Unless there's a busy emergency, weekends are reserved for the family. Musk spends his time doing what he enjoys, which is spending time with his sons and fiancée. Sundays are set aside for contemplation on the previous week, and Musk generally spends the day relaxing. With his rigorous schedule and sleeping hours, the man deserves to relax on Sunday. It's a marvel he has so much energy to work with. Despite his busy schedule, Musk finds time to show off his wit and humor on Twitter, where he frequently slams competitors or trolls. It's impossible to comprehend the physical toll Musk's regimen has on his body, especially since he's been doing it for years. His body probably took a physical and emotional toll from working 120 hours per week at first, but the work he put in paid off. The guy on the verge of bankruptcy is now the world's richest man, and his fortune is still increasing.
But there are a lot of negative things in the world. There's a lot of terrible things that are happening all over the world, all the time. Lots of problems that need to get solved. There's lots of things that are miserable and kind of get you down. But life cannot just be about solving one miserable problem after another. That can't be the only thing. There need to be things that inspire you, that make you glad to wake up in the morning and be part of humanity. This guy called Tsiolkovsky, one of the early Russian rocket scientists, the great saying, "Earth is the cradle of humanity, but you cannot stay in the cradle forever." It is time to go forth, become a star-faring civilization, be out there among the stars, expand the scope and scale of human consciousness. I find that incredibly exciting. That makes me glad to be alive. I hope you feel the same way.
So, there you have it. Please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to give the subscribe button a smack, and while you're there, hit the notification bell as well. Thanks for watching.